Hello, very good evening, guys and girls. It is about 1:30 a.m. in the night today, and I'm back again with Pick a Pile readings. Um, yeah, it's quite late today, and but still, I did get inspired to a very interesting question. So today we are looking at people mostly in separation, people who are basically not in touch with each other for whatever reason it is, whether it is just a gap in communication or there's a little tiff or whatever separation is taking place. So, the question that I was thinking of, and this is all thanks to two of my lady friends, Neha and Neelam. Okay, so shout out to both of you girls. Thank you so much for this question. It's very interesting. So, anyways, getting back to the question is, what are they thinking when you are not communicating? So, the question is no communication. What is your person thinking? All right, interesting. And this question, I think, would have a lot of followers with the ladies. Okay, a note to the guys. Hey, guys, a little word, before you're going incommunicado would really help, okay? And of course, that applies to women also, if that's the kind of trend or pattern you have. A little heads up before you head to your cave is going to be very, very, soothing. Sorry, excuse me. It's going to be very soothing, very healing, and very reassuring for the person you're blocking out. Okay, now of course, if you have blocked the person out, then it's a totally different ball game altogether. But for people who are just in a separation or in silence, in mute mode, so called, please let the other person know, because why cause unnecessary angst, right? It's a short life. Live, let live, make people happy, blah blah, right? Okay, anyways, enough of my gentle chiding here. But so let's see, what is your person thinking when they are incommunicado or not in communication? All right. So in front of you are three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Now, pile number one is the moonstone. No, sorry. This is pile number one is the Angelite. Okay, light blue. Pile number two is the clear quartz. And pile number three is the black obsidian. All right, let's go ahead. So, pile number one, people, if you have picked up the Angelite, do let me know, guys, if I am, like shifting the piles too soon, because sometimes you might not have the time to pause and pick your piles. So please let me know if that's the case. I will, of course, in future wait before I rush into my interpretations. Okay, so starting with pile one, what is their person thinking while you guys are not communicating or in separation or in silence? Pile number one, Angelite. Building blocks, detective, the moon, three of cups, just sing, have faith, and from the Mars and Venus card, I will read this to you later. Okay, give me some time to figure this out. Okay, pile one, I don't know why you guys are not communicating because um, I have a feeling that maybe it's you who has put a stop to this person's, communication or something like that because um, of course it could be vice versa also, but I am getting the sense that maybe it is you who has stopped this now. I feel your person is basically very first thing that I am getting here with the detective card is basically it says great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. And the shadow attributes are voyeurism, falsifying information. So your person is checking you out on social media or your photographs, or they are kind of like, it's not a stalker vibe I'm getting, it's just to keep themselves updated um, about what's happening with you. Okay, so this person is definitely somewhere watching you. Okay, either watching you from somewhere, or kind of keeping themselves updated about your social media activities, your Facebook, your whatever, WhatsApp, or whatever it is. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm getting. So while you're not in communication, this person is keeping tabs on you, is definitely updated about your whereabouts. Um, the second thing I'm getting from the Mars and Venus card is it says, and this is for the ladies, men take generalizations literally and get defensive. It says, I didn't mean you when I said all men. Okay, so it seems like what happened between you two is like some sort of a generalization, at least, from for the women. It's like maybe you mentioned the ladies, okay? Maybe you mentioned something which they felt was a little derogatory, and they took it, personally. Okay, and that's probably the reason why this gap has happened between you two. So any kind of generalization with your guy is something you need to look out for. Okay, they seem to personalize things, all right, mostly men. I'm not talking about everybody, but mostly maybe there is a tendency because men and women are wired differently, right? Mars and Venus. So I think that's what's happened in your guy's case. And if it's a guy looking at this video, then with your girl, what it says is women use always and never when they are feeling insecure. So yeah, I think your person was feeling a little insecure about the relationship and probably has given you hints about it by using words like always and never, but you couldn't get it, you couldn't translate it into them feeling insecure, or you having any idea that this person was even feeling like that, right? So I think that's what happened, that's what's caused the disruption here. Okay, I don't think it was a wanted one. I don't think it was really needed here, but I feel it still happened because of some heat of the moment, some words exchanged which were not really meant, but was said, without thinking. So please reconsider, people, because this is unnecessary. Okay. Now, I feel your person during this time of separation is thinking about their foundation. Okay, so yeah, when I kind of pair up this card of insecurity, defensiveness from the Mars card, and and the building blocks, it's like something you guys discussed, or some was something to do with stability of the person, or they took it to be something like their stability, a kind of finger pointed at their stability. And so this person is actually thinking about that aspect right now. They're thinking about the core areas of their life and what they need to do to actually get up the ladder to success. And they're thinking very core things, very solid foundational things is what they're thinking about right now. um, I feel it's to do with maybe education or buying a home or finances, because they probably ended up feeling a little um, lesser or insecure because of this discussion that happened. And so, yeah, this person is thinking about the basics right now. In terms of what they feel about you, I feel they're feeling very confused with this moon card. I feel that they're feeling really confused. They're missing you. There's strong emotions. There's oscillation of feelings, from feeling really bad to feeling, probably okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna walk away and it's all gonna be all right. There seems to be a lot of there's a lot of distance. I don't know how much time has passed. This is giving me the feeling that there has been quite some time that has passed before, when this happened. And if it has just happened, it's possible with this kind of an energy that there might be a distance in the future. I feel maybe something like um, around about 9 days to 9 weeks. Okay, so what's the point? I think this person's really confused about what happened, so they're really emotional about it. They miss you, and they're thinking about you probably every night. They think about you, and there's just this sense of isolation, of not being able to see the larger picture about what happened. Things seem to be dimmed, like their world, the light in their world seems to have dimmed somehow, with you not being in the picture. So once again, I go back to the energy that maybe it's not them who walked out, maybe it's you who's causing this. But even if it is them, I don't think they're liking this at all, because they're missing you. They're definitely missing you a lot. Okay, there seems to be some sort of a involuntary separation that has happened, involuntary silence. Okay, but they do have faith. Okay, it says trust your faith in this situation. They're positive. They're positive. They haven't given up on this connection. They haven't given up on this relationship, and they have faith. They're waiting. Although the wait seems to be, quite intense. That they're not liking it, but yeah, they're waiting for something to happen. Maybe a message to come, or from you, or maybe they feel ready to send some communication to you, because there is the sun rising here. So it's not very long, they feel, before something happens over here. Okay, so it's not an idea that they've totally written off. Now, during the time, with all this, swinging emotions, thinking about stability, watching you on social media, thinking about their worth, their self worth in the material world or otherwise, uh, how do they keep themselves busy? I think they like to hear music. They're probably listening to a lot of songs. It suits them, maybe it suits their soul, or they might be singing. They might like singing. So yeah, I feel that this is one of the ways that they pass time. And second, with this Three of Cups, I think they're meeting friends and family to kind of get out of this, constant thinking and angsting, and those intense feelings. And they're just like, thinking about, meeting friends, meeting people, going out maybe, to going out together with people. I'm not seeing a major party vibe here, but it's possible that they might be attending parties and stuff. And so, yeah, they might even be posting their pictures on social media with these parties just to make you make you feel a little jealous. For some of you, I feel that's what's happening, and so you shouldn't take that personally. I think they're probably doing it because they miss you, they want some reaction from you, because I am sensing total silence from the other side here. It's just this person, lost, confused, um, trying to understand what happened, looking at what they did wrong, what they can do to get better, to qualify better for this relationship. Um, but they still have faith. So this is very alive. This is a very active file. Okay, I really don't think whoever. I mean, if it's you who is the viewer, if you're the one who has distanced them, I think you should get in touch. Because even if it means not really sending a personal message, maybe meeting up with friends, I think that would not be a bad idea. That should sort of get you guys back together in the flow, and then all this confusions and stuff should just go away. Okay. Now, the second thing I'm thinking, I'm getting over here is that a foundation. So I would like you guys to ask yourself, okay, are you satisfied in this relationship? Do you think that going forward in the future, this relationship could prove to be a building block for your life ahead? Okay, because this is a very strong energy I'm getting. Okay, so I don't know what is the situation here. Um, but it seems like maybe you're not very sure either about how this person can contribute in a very solid way to your future. Okay, maybe there are doubts about, you know, I don't know, their career, their financial stability, whatever. Okay, you need to think about this, you need to discuss this with your person, because it is something that they are thinking about as well, and this is a serious matter. Okay, this is not something which should be taken casually. You need to discuss your future, and so you need to understand the building blocks. So it's possible that this whole thing has even come up because of some very basic um, discussions you guys have had. It is possible it is around money or property, or I don't know, different things. Okay, and it's also, a card is also the number 10 card. So I mean, this means there's some sort of a completion happening here. While you guys are out of touch, there's some completion. There is something that is being thought of for the long run. Okay, now I do want you guys, if obviously if you're looking at this file, it means that you are interested in this person. So I do want you to watch your words. Women, please watch your words. Don't generalize things in front of your guy, because he takes it personally, because he's got this nature. Most men, I feel, have this nature of providing for their person, and so when you generalize, it's possible they take it personally. And for guys, if you are watching this file, I feel you need to pay more attention to your girl. Okay, because when she uses words like never, always, it means she wants to be heard. All right, you cannot ignore that. It means she wants to be heard, she's feeling insecure, she's feeling dull in this relationship, and that's why you need to be a little more attentive to your person. All right, now I do feel that one of the reasons why you guys are in this separation might also be because there might be some sort of stalking going on. It's possible someone's looked into your cell phone, blah blah. Okay, and that happens with couples. So yeah, I mean, I think privacy is something important that's coming up here, because there's sometimes conversations with friends which might be very innocent, but you don't want to share them, okay, with your other half, uh, just because I don't know, it's very innocent. It just is a need for privacy, all right? I'm getting the sense here that your person, likes their privacy. So please give them that. That's another thing that they're thinking about while, during this separation, how much they like their privacy and how much they like, the fact that there's nobody, like peeping over their shoulder, looking through their mail. That's what they're thinking when during this time. But for the most part, I do feel your person is missing you. Your person's having thoughts of stability, of building a future. They are wondering what hurt you, but they do have the faith, that you guys are going to get together and that this is just a temporary timeout sort of thing. It's possible they might reach out to you. It's possible they might reach out to you with a song, or it could just be on social media, or it could be on Messenger or something. That's the sense I'm getting from this file. But yeah, your person's very confused. I think this situation needs some talking. It needs some light to be shed on it. There's no need of being in this confusion. If it is you in this confusion and mood swings, then please reach out for clarification. If it is your person, and since we are looking at your person here, I feel it is mostly them who is in this mood swings position, and they want to reach out to you, but then they get trapped in this building blocks card, which means that they're thinking they're not worth it. Will you even accept them? Are they worth you? Those kind of thoughts. um, and the second thing that pulls them back is maybe, the fact that maybe you are like a detective, and you probably don't give them their freedom. Okay, but of course the other side is that they're stalking you. No, I'm sorry, I'm totally, I totally meant that as a joke. They're not stalking you, they're just keeping themselves updated. They're probably even looking at pictures you guys clicked together when you were together, when you were, on talking terms, the good memories. They're looking at that, they're thinking about it, and so yeah, that's they're probably thinking when they listen to songs, they're thinking about you. But yeah, the main sense I'm getting from here is this person's really confused about whatever happened, and whatever happened was probably unnecessary. But then, these things happen. I don't think this pile needs to really worry too much. It's good if you could cut down the distance, because this kind of a ego issue or misunderstanding might just stretch a little more than necessary, and you really don't need that. It's a short life. Why would you want to do that? And I do feel you guys are going to get back together very soon. So great. Pile number one, this is what your person is going through while in silence or while they are incommunicative. Right now, let's look at pile number two. Pile number two is the clear quartz. Time to go. I'm sorry if my speaker is scratching. I noticed that yesterday, so I'm going to do something about it, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways, back to our pile number two. King of Cups. The Mars and Venus card. I'll read this later. Turn on your heart light. Celebrate you. Okay. Shape shifter. And Eight of Cups. Okay, just give me a minute here. Okay, so pile number two, bit of a trigger warning here. I am getting two or three scenarios here, so let's see. So I don't know what happened between you guys, but this person, the one you're asking about, is at this moment almost ready to give up or has given up. Okay, they feel you are not interested. Okay, so the viewer, the one who's seeing this, I feel your person feels you're not interested because with the Eight of Cups and with the Time to Go card, it's like they're very sad about this. Okay, I'm seeing intense sadness. This is a double energy, so it's like they feel you have moved on from them. Okay, they feel you've moved on from them, and they feel that they are to blame. So when I look at for women who are watching this, it says um, a man asks for support when he needs it, and for men watching this, it says a woman expects her partner to know when she needs support. So yeah, so if you're a woman watching this, it says a man asks for support when he needs it. So I feel that um, you have kind of stepped out of line by offering your support or your advice to this person, and they have taken it personally, and probably that is the reason for this walking away. They've taken it very personally. So I think maybe for the future you need to be a little careful when you offer your opinions. Maybe you've offered it a little too harshly or strongly, and that's why this person's kind of like they never asked for, he didn't ask for your support, but you went ahead and gave him your advice anyways, and that makes a guy feel inadequate, and that's what they felt. So that's part of the conflict here, I feel. For the men watching this, it says a woman expects her partner to know when she needs support. So yeah, so with for the men here, I think that you kind of like you neglected her. You neglected her for quite a while. She uh, probably gave you hints. She never told you like on the face, because that's how women are. They expect you to know. They expect you to feel, and you probably didn't get those hints, and that's why now she feels that you are not her support, and that's why she walked off. Okay, so guys, this is unnecessary. I really feel that if you're a woman, I think you need to let your guy know that you do need support at this time. And if you're a guy, if you think she's giving you advice that you don't need, you need to tell her that. Just communicate. That's the way relationships work. I mean, all of this could have been avoided. So yeah, I feel with your person, I feel you, okay, I feel they feel that you have lost interest and this relationship is over. Okay, that's the sense I'm getting from both of these cards, because this is the person walking away. So it could be that, and for some of you, it could be that this person has indeed walked away, or at least temporarily. Okay, at least temporarily, this person has walked away. They have invested a lot emotionally in this relationship, but because of something, they just had to walk away. Maybe you guys were not compatible. Who knows what it was? And with this experience, I think that your person has changed quite a bit. I feel they've become a shapeshifter, which means that they have got some sort of an understanding, some sort of wisdom of viewpoints and perspectives of different people. So there is a lot of learning that has happened, and they are thinking about that. They're thinking about how they need to be more, what do you call it? How they need to be more um, open to different points of view. Possibly this person was someone who was a little rigid, but now with this experience, I think they've learned to sort of kind of adapt to other people's point of view. Now, the shadow attribute is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So, yeah, I feel maybe one of you in this relationship, or most probably this person, the one you're asking about, was a little selfish, and they were projecting a side to them, which kind of suited the way their world worked. Okay, so I think you got that, and now they understand that you got that. So yeah, there's a lot of learning happening here, and this could be vice versa also. This could be that you are realizing this, but whatever has happened here, um, this was this could this was probably not avoidable, I feel, because I think there are lessons to learn from this, whatever experience it is. I think there are lessons to learn from it, and I do hope that after this knowledge or this lesson is inculcated, I do hope you guys get in touch, but it's probably going to be some time. I'm not being able to give a proper answer about whether you guys are going to be in touch very soon or not, but I do feel that once these lessons have been learned, you guys should meet up, or should reconnect. Okay. Now, yeah, during this non-communication, your person is missing you. I mean, hmm, they are in memories right now. They're flowing in emotion, and for some of you, I feel your person is missing you. Okay, for some of you, it says turn on your heart light. It says allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experience love. So yeah, this is memories. Your person is thinking about time spent with you, how nice it was, and how they don't have it right now. And with the King of Cups, I do get a very beautiful energy here of unconditional love. Okay, so it's okay. For some reason, for the moment, it's not working out, and that's why you guys are silent. But this person constantly thinks of you. They have respect for you in their heart. They have love, they have compassion, they have memories of the good times spent with you. I don't know, this person seems in love with you. I don't know, maybe you walked away. I seriously sense you walked away because this person is sad, okay? One single word that I'm getting here very strongly is that this person's sad, okay? While you guys are silent, this person's sad. So I feel the ball is in your court here. That is the reason why I'm not getting any kind of a future scenario here, because I think it's up to you to decide whether you want this person back or not. Okay, and this person during this silence is very sad. They're missing you. They're thinking of the times you guys spent together, which were beautiful. Their emotions are quite alive even now, and yeah, they have become emotionally mature after this entire process of separation and silence. Yeah, I am getting that. And yeah, somewhere I feel this person is also feeling a little relieved here, because maybe this relationship was a little intense. Okay, I am getting that it was very intense. I really am getting a very intense energy here. There was a lot of work put in, maybe by both of you, by this person as well, whether you agree to it or not. There was a lot of work put into this relationship, and now they're feeling kind of liberated. So they're kind of spending time, going out with friends or catching up with them on phone, or just going to the theater or movies, or just kind of to get away from these thoughts. But this one thing that I'm getting, which is very intense here, is that this person is not having any bad feelings towards you. yes, they're sad that it's not working out at the moment, but they don't have any bitter feelings. No, I just don't sense that. In fact, I sense unconditional love here. So, whoever this person is, I feel they've been left out in the cold by you. So, if you are inquiring about this person, that means most probably you like them. So, what's blocking you? I don't get it. I think probably this conflict was what triggered it all. So I do feel that this is worth giving a chance to, because I don't think however you guys parted, I don't think this person is going to try to reach out because they feel it's over. They feel it's just done with. But they love you. They love you. They're thinking about you, constantly thinking about you. Mm, they respect you. They really like you. And they really do. And yeah, they're trying to pass their time. They've learned from this relationship. They probably accept what they did wrong, but somehow I'm sensing that there's like a no turning back scene here. So I don't know what happened. If you can reach out to this person, I'm pretty sure that something good is going to come out of it, because this person has learned, has matured, will see your point of view as well when you do reconnect with that person. But if you don't, I think, possibly, at least for some time, this person won't. Um, for some of you, a very small percentage of you, I feel, just about maybe 6% or something, this person walked away from this relationship. However it happened, it's possible that both of you mutually agreed to walk away from this, or separate, or whatever, temporary break or permanent, whatever it is. I feel it was sad, very sad for them when this happened. But now, after going through all these memories and all that, they have no bitter feelings at all, and they are kind of feeling liberated. Okay, because it's been so intense in this relationship, it's been so much of emotional, mental, spiritual investment that they have put in, so many viewpoints that they've had to change and adjust with, that now they just are in the flow. Okay, they're like, okay, fine, let me be. It's all right. I miss this person a lot, but I'm done giving myself more in this relationship. For some of you, I feel 5 to 6% of you, I feel that this person is feeling a little liberated now that this is over with, because it was a very intense relationship. And however, the person still does have good memories of you, and if this doesn't work out, then in the future this person will think of you in a good way. There are no bitter feelings, but mostly they're feeling quite liberated about it. So, pile number two, people, my advice is that if you still like this person, this is worth salvaging. This is worth working on, because this person was a genuine love. Because I'm obviously assuming this is a romantic relationship, but this was a person with genuine feelings towards you. If it's a friendship, and they still retain those feelings for you. They have respect enough not to have bitter feelings for you, and somewhere they do, with this celebrate you card, somewhere they do feel that um, you are a god or a goddess. There's a feeling of looking up to you, it's in a very admiring way, and they feel that they've lost the chance with you now, and maybe they're just sitting there, thinking about you, missing you, but I don't sense any action. All right, so if you want to make this work, please reconnect, guys. It's worth a try. Life is short, and we need to tie up loose threads, right? That's my advice. So, With that, let's go to pile number 3. Wow, this is turning out to be a bit of an intense reading. I didn't think it would be, but I guess, you guys are intense people. Okay, it's gonna be a heavy night. Right, pile 3. This is the black obsidian. All that glitters. Connecting with soul family. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this truth. Father. Okay. This is the Mars and Venus card. We'll read this later. Princess of Wands. We have another archetype card, which is the monk or the nun. And the tarot card is Eight of Swords. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on here. So, okay, pile 3, guys, your person is a bit trapped, okay, right now, about this connection. What they're feeling while you are not communicating is trapped. With the Eight of Swords, I'm feeling that there is a sense of being trapped in thoughts. Okay, there's a feeling of overthinking, and also feeling as though they have no way. I mean, with the Page of Wands here, I feel they do want to connect with you, but it's just that they're not finding any way to do it. I don't know what happened, okay, but it seems to this person, it looks as though all doors are closed towards communication with you, okay. With these two mountains in the distance, there seems to be distance. I don't think you guys are together with each other. Um, yeah, and they can't see a way out of this. They just can't. They're just like thinking and overthinking and wanting to meet up with you, wanting to connect with you, but they've just kind of given up. Okay, they cannot find a way to. They can't fathom a way um, to reconnect with you. They just can't. But they do want to, okay, with the Page of Princess of Wands, or the Page of Wands. This is typically the card of a message, okay. And once again, I'm seeing mountains here, so probably the person would like to bridge this gap between these two mountains by giving a message. But with the Eight of Swords, at least at this point, I am not seeing this person kind of figure out when or how to do it. Now, what happened? With the Mars and Venus card, I feel if you're a woman, then if you're a woman watching, then it says, learning to listen patiently is a new skill for men. And if you are a woman watching this, it says, without nurturing communication, a woman begins to feel unloved. So yeah, guys, I mean girls, in fact, if this is about your guy, the one you're thinking about, it says learning to listen patiently is a new skill for men. So I think the advice here, or maybe whatever happened between you two, was that you were a little impatient maybe in talking or saying something Mm, no, sorry. I think your person was a little impatient with you. Okay? I think they were a little impatient because probably they were thinking of something, or something on those lines, and they probably might have sounded a little impatient, harsh, or not listening to you. Okay, and so I think that hurt you and probably led to this silence that has happened. Okay, so please, it's a skill for a guy to kind of give you his full attention when you're talking. It's a skill and it comes with time. So I think that you need to, if and when you guys come back in communication, you need to be a little more understanding that he is building his patience up. All right, so don't think that he's ignoring you or being harsh with you or something like that. With a guy, if a guy is watching this, it says, without nurturing communication, a woman begins to feel unloved. Yeah, so guys, it's like, I think your communication was a problem here. I think some words were said without thought or in impatience, which were a little harsh, and that kind of made the whole situation kind of blow up. Okay, so for guys, it's like, you, if you don't pay attention to her, give her a patient listening ear, she begins to feel unloved, and then it leads to this kind of a situation. So I feel the whole crux of the matter here is communication, and well, your person is once again trapped because they don't know how to communicate. They want to communicate, but they don't know how to communicate, and that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking and rethinking about what happened, and they are just tying themselves more and more and more in this tangle of thoughts. Now, what else? I feel that during this time, this person is like a monk or a nun. Okay, so the light attributes is selfless devotion and single minded dedication to spirit, and the shadow attributes are negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. So, yeah, with the monk and nun card and then the all that glitters card, I think your person is kind of in a bit of a victim mode. Okay, they are judging the world right now. Maybe it's possible it's because of whatever communication you guys had. It has made this person feel as though everybody is just out for money, prosperity, popularity, and nobody gives a damn about the real things in life. It's all about whatever glitters. Okay, so I really feel there's a bit of a victim mode happening here. And if you guys are thinking that maybe this person is cheating on you or something like that, no way. With this monk and nun card, no way. Okay, this person is not like that. They might be a bit victim mode kind of people, but they're not disloyal. They're not people who are um, philanderers. Okay, so this person has a purity. Okay, they have a purity to them, and they have a devotion to you, and they would not do that. Okay, now, what else are they doing? I feel with this connecting with soul family, and then father, and then love is all around. I feel they are kind of concentrating on their family here. Okay, because I'm getting the soul family, then father, and then love is all around. So I think that I mean, it is possible that you guys are married, some of you. If you're married and in separation, maybe this person is like spending time with their family, with their children, with their relatives, and for some of you, even with their friends. So it's not like this person is feeling totally, lost, or, as though love is not there in their life. So this is not a very intense energy here of missing, because this person does have other people who love them. And it could be a circle of friends, it could be family, it could be children. Um, so I think that, this person is quite comfortable in their loneliness, quite comfortable. And they're kind of spending time with their uh, family members, with probably with their friends, and they seem to be doing okay. And with the love is all around card, it says there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So I think they've kind of like they're looking at other sources of affection uh, when you have withdrawn, or they have withdrawn from you, whatever be the case. They are getting nourished in other ways, and I don't mean it in the wrong sense here, because I did tell you that they're not cheating, they're not looking at anyone else, they're not that kind of person. So they are people who are probably spending time with their family. And there seems to be a bit of a light energy here, so I think this person is doing okay. All right, it's just that when they start thinking about you, then they just get all tied up, they get all tied up in those thoughts. They start thinking about the world, and I really don't know why. Is it something to do with self-worth? What is it? I really don't know. But something about you makes them think about, the fact that, people consider more of glitter, okay? Or, they just have this feeling that the world's a bad place, and, I am better off just being with my family. I don't need anything else, okay? So there is that victim mentality happening over here. No, I don't know why, but all that glitters card, this one keeps drawing me. So I feel that it's possible this person's also thinking that you you have walked away, if that is what is the case, that you have walked away because they don't glitter that much, okay? That probably you have found someone better, or it could simply be that if they have walked away, then it's possible that they might feel that there is something um, that maybe you deserve someone better, or maybe someone better can take care of you. It's something on those lines that I feel. I really don't feel that the person is thinking they could get something better. They feel that you could get something better, and maybe because they have financial concerns here, because I'm seeing money here, gold here, and it's probably because of financial concerns that they're feeling like this. Maybe there's some issue there. But with the Page of Wands, I do feel that they want to establish communication. Maybe they will, once they've kind of healed out of their victim mode, and they feel they can come out of it, or this deserves another chance. I do feel that they might come out of this and then contact you, but for the moment, I don't see this happening, because this person's a little closed up. They are in a bit of a victim mentality, and there is a communication issue happening over here as well. This person's very, very tied up right now. They're very much in their head, their emotions and their thoughts are conflicting all the time. And there is a sense of like a monk and nun kind of an attitude, like this is typically a person who is like, I don't need the tension that comes from a relationship. I'm much better off being alone and not in all of this crazy dramas. I just want to like dedicate my life to myself and probably my family. Okay, I'm sensing for some of you, your person is a father, so they are getting their happiness or joy spending time with their kids. Okay, for some of you it might just be friends or soul family members that might be nourishing this person, that might be keeping them a little happy. But yeah, I think I sense a bit of a singleton vibe here, you know. So I don't know what is the situation. They want to come towards you, but somewhere I feel this person feels that um, do they even deserve you? Okay, so yeah, somewhere I feel this person knows they probably made a mistake, you know, in their communication. They made a mistake, but they're like a little hesitant because of their ego to own up to it, because they're a bit in the victim mentality. So what this person needs to do is get over their ego, get over their victim mentality, and reach out. And they do want to reach out, but it's just the ego trapping them, their thoughts trapping them. So yeah, this is what your person is feeling during this silence. And with that, I think I'm going to, we're gonna end this reading. This was interesting, guys. I got a lot of insights here, and for myself as well. But I think for most of you as well. I mean, a lot of complex stuff going on here during silences. I was not aware, but it's been very interesting doing this reading, very insightful doing this reading, and I really loved this suggestion. And please send me more suggestions like this, because I learn while I read, there's a lot of learning for me, there's a lot of insight and knowledge and wisdom that I gain, and I'm sure you do too while I read. So this has been very good, people, and thank you so much once again for all your support. Um, I'd love to hear from you, and thank you so much for your subscriptions. We've hit 200 plus now, so I was thinking of doing a live video someday soon. We will do that, okay? So finally, I'm going to say goodnight. Have a wonderful day tomorrow and a week ahead. Bye bye.